Welcome to the slouch theory. Oh, slouch theory.
Ooh.
Slouching.
Alright, bitch, that was weird. That's on this recording in progress. I've never seen it do that before. Let me see something. Microphone check 1 2. Who is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. Never had a cavity. Back when brothers used to rap about having good dental hygiene. What you know about that, Jack?
Wow. What up? How we doing? Good? Hopefully well. Hopefully we are all doing well. Huh? Damn it after all. Popular term from my youth. Mostly contributed by one of the sisters. Damn it after all. She would say it a little differently than that. A little more oomph to it. And she would spit that one out. Had a little more. Damn it after. I ain't gonna. I'm. You know what? Let it go. This is not the time, nor place to be partaking in certain attempts of I know the word isn't calligraphy, but since that word is just in bold letters in my forehead, I'm just go ahead and just say it. And now I'm discussing calligraphy, which makes me think of I think this was elementary school when I think they were trying to teach us how to write in cursive. Damn. Now I don't know about schools and youth education. I don't know if that's still in the curriculum. That's a word that I don't use motherfucking ever. Okay, but motherfucking I use very often in my field of work. Curriculum ain't one of them. Ain't that crazy? Certain fields of work have vocabulary that is very popular within that field, but not very popular within others. Doctors say stethoscope. Whoo, motherfucker, that was a doozy. See, once again, motherfucker, that's a part of my field. You know, we use that a lot. It's a colloquialism. I'm working on my words, people. Do I know a lot of them? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Who knows stuff? Huh? But what I was saying is I was learning cursive and I was struggling. I remember struggling trying to do cursive. And then my teacher, she ain't say fuck it. I just remember her being like, it's okay. She just told me it's fine. She was just like, just write how you write. Don't even worry about the cursive. You are having a tough time with this. Life got way more in store for you, buddy, than cursive. So you just go ahead and take today off. She basically was like, hey, bro, you go ahead and take today off. You ain't even got to worry about it. She was very nice about it. Like I was doing it, and then she would go from table to table to check if how the kids was doing. She would go from table to table. You know, all right, boom, to bang, all right, little mini person, boom, okay, little mini person. Boom, alright. Okay, wow, this little brother is struggling, nigga. What the fuck are you writing right now? I think she must have saw hieroglyphics by her reaction, because she was just, I remember she put, like, she just, like, it was like, she was just like, I defeated her. I've had that happen many a times where where I was at mentally had my instructor or my teacher at the time be like, fuck it, nigga, you gonna have to figure this one out on your own, because I don't even know what the hell's going on. I've had many times that's been the sentiment for me, where I'm in a learning situation with someone, whether they are critiquing me on something that I've done that they watch me do, and they're trying to tell me how to improve it, or trying to teach me a new thing, and then I ask them a question. Any of those scenarios, they're like, a moment happens where they're like, all right, bro, this between you and God, okay? This is now out of my hands. I can't help you any further, because what you just said don't make sense at all to nobody I have reference to. So this is between you and Jesus, my man. This is you and the Lord. So I appreciate her because it turns out she was correct. Never in my life has a situation come up where they were like, "Hey, bruh, almost got you there, pimp, but you don't write in them squiggly lines, so can't fuck with you. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to just stay out there hungry with your straight line ass. Get your cursive up, brother." That hasn't happened to me yet. So I'm thankful for it, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna try to. I feel like I've developed a. Has this gone on too long? I feel like it has, because I was on the verge of telling you about my penmanship in the current day, not even past tense. That's attached to a nice little story or something. And my point of view on education. That I didn't say that word right at all. I said education. Education. Okay. Education. The fuck was that? But yeah. So instead of boring you good people with my ideas on current penmanship, which is a complete fucking lie, it has to be, because I'm looking at stuff that I've written as of recent, and it ain't nothing special in penmanship. But speaking, one more time, speaking of things that I've written, I remember like either right before, December, January 2020, 2021, December, January, pandemic times. You're in I'm in the house, we in the house. And I have a little notebook. I have many books that I have various loose notebooks and writing paraphernalia all over the place, and they all serve fucking, I don't even know. It's very scattered, but somehow it's very organized. It's all over the fucking place, but I know exactly where, how, when, what date. It doesn't make, I don't even know how, but yeah. So I have this book, right? So I write in it random shit. One of these random things I've written, and it says, "Feel like I'm close to some magic. I don't know what, but something. Few ingredients away." It's all I wrote. And then you feel me? Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the watch your mouth. Fuck you talking about? Shut up. What you think? Call me. Oh shit. Yes indeed. Yes indeedy, Robin Thede. I'm telling you, I did it. I did some things. Okay, and I'm quite happy about it. It feels magical to me, motherfucker. Shit, that's another time I said it. Shout out to Bernie Mac, Samuel Jackson. These are poignant brothers in cursing. Okay, these brothers have pioneered the ability to use what may be seen as profane language in a very artistic manner. They found a way to give something that may or may not give a negative connotation to one's sense of abilities or sensibilities, for a better word, but they have found a way to add art to it. You see, the brothers Samuel Jackson and Bernie Mac, they put a little to it when they curse. You know what I'm saying? When they curse, it's a thing of feeling and emotion. You travel to where they were at in that time. The word hits you and you go, I could feel it, brother. Yes, I was also angry. Oh, I know a motherfucker that owe me money right now. It's a different thing. And me growing up glued to television the way I was, in different periods of my life, they shaped the way I speak. You feel me? I definitely I feel like my a love for some languages. it comes from watching guys like that when they could, like Bernie Mac is so fucking cool for having the whole thing about. I watched this documentary when they were discussing his vernacular. Fucking assholes. I can't stand it when I'm all right, okay. But here's the thing though. Everybody understands what like they try to make it sound like if you do not speak the Queen's English, not the Queen's English, but whatever the fuck, Oxford English, or I think that's the term for America, right? One of them shits, whatever the fuck, one of them damn Englishes that they forced us to fucking speak. When if you don't speak it the way they decide it should be spokeneth, they want to call you all kinds of uneducated and stupid and this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, these fucktards are glued to a textbook, and I'm saying like they're bound, not glued to it in the fashion that they are just so educated and enthralled by reading that they cannot stop. I'm glued to this good book. Fuck you, fuck off. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they're chained to the order of text. They cannot even imagine having feeling to just make a word, here a little elongate. Should just make sometimes a word needs to be a little longer to fit and convey a certain type of motherfucking message, and that's the thing. That's a powerful thing. You understand me? You went, okay, like I defend rappers on the daily. I'm always defending rappers in the context of rappers are they're like Kendrick got a Pulitzer, Pulitzer. Kendrick got one of those. What is that? Peabody. Something about writing, right? And he deserved it. And what I'm saying is, my point is, many more rappers deserve that award. And this is not in any shape or form to say Kendrick is less. This is saying that this is not. It's like about time I recognize that rap produces essentially masters of language. These people bend words and verbs and all kinds of adjuncts and synonyms and fucking do whatever the hell I'm trying to say, but you get the damn picture. And then they configure it to a time and a beat and have bar system, and it's genius shit. If you really saying that you're a fan or you have a love for the English language and you do not love or appreciate rap, then I see you as a liar, a cheat. I feel like there's a song that I want to sing with those two lyrics that lead up to it, but I can't remember. But it feels a liar, a cheat. I don't know. It feels dramatic, like I'm supposed to sing something. But yeah, you're dishonest or just straight up racist, huh? Ain't that what it is? Probably. Ain't that what it is? Probably. Ain't that what it is? Probably. Probably don't like that. It's the darker dogs, the blacks, the brothers, the sisters. It's just like, come on now. The entire like rock and roll. Yeah, any music where there's speech, they're using words in American language. They're using English words, but not to the same degree that a rapper uses theirs. Country singers, R&B singers, rock and roll. They stretch words out that have to deal with lung capacity and all kind. Like they friggin' get deep guttural from the gut. They be singing. They they fucking That shit. They be one of those. They be doing one of those. So I guess it's like it's not it's language, but it ain't the way a rapper would get, like Black Thought, Uncle John, Cam Bada. I'm more Planet Asia, Griselda, all the Benny, Westside, Conway. It's like Black Thought was the only one that doesn't really belong in that group. He's like another class of cemented legend. He's been making fucking. He's like in the realm of the Jay-Z's and the, like the Rock Kent, like that. That's another set. But he's just the first that popped into my head when it came to stacking 1,000 words in a the freestyle to just. I speak for a living. I work with words all damn day. But to say all right. Now, I'm about to say a word that I'm not 100% sure of, and I could Google it, I could look it up, but I'm just going out on a wing, and I'm gonna hope I'm right. But if I'm not, I hope you get a good laugh. Concession? I think that's a stand. That's where you get food, right? That's not the thing about constant and like whatever. Consecutive. That's not the original word. That's me trying to use an alternative. However, to say, it's like it's a breath control thing, and then it's the manipulation of the words. I'm just a rap fan. I'm just freaking ridiculously impressed by the people who are capable of doing it. But anybody who's capable of putting words together like that, you got it. You got it. People like Busta Rhymes that do. I can't mimic right now the shit that he does with words, but one of the most common jokes to have fun with, just something to have fun with, is to try to attempt to do the every minute and get away getting doing this, stop doing that, go nigga. Nobody, anytime somebody can get that shit out, it's highly impressive. I think I saw a clip of Chico Bean doing it, and of course this shit went viral because it's like, holy shit, somebody could do the sound that Busta did. It's not easy to control your breathing. The amount of breath control and ability to actually hit each syllable and sound and the vowels and all of that shit in the words at a high ass speed is crazy. They're not getting enough credit. Busta should have a Pulitzer or whatever the damn writing word thing is. He should get one. There should be way more writing awards given to rappers. Speaking of Busta, that brings me to Missy Elliott. She was another one with the crazy. Well, she didn't do as fast as Busta, but I'm talking about just a bit, just like different sounds that you would not hear, putting shit together that you would not hear. This now. Speaking of Missy Elliott, I'm thinking of just women in general. The ones that I like, Lauryn Hill. That's another solid legendary status. Missy's solid legendary status. Thinking of times I'm like bopping. Gangsta Boo gets me fucking bopping. I start getting a little Who else? No Name is another wordsmith. Fuck that. Nicki. Now, I've heard the argument, and in this, I would say like Nicki and Wayne are very similar. Like I see that Nicki is inspired by Wayne. I would say that. I would assume that she would say that Wayne was an inspiration in style wise because of how she sounds. Like it's tricky wordplay. And to have the amount, the quantity, is it quan? No, it's not. Ain't no N in that shit. Quantity. There's an N. Listen, I'm bugging. But to be able to do that many, like when you see that these people have mixtapes, and then the mixtapes have 14 songs on it, and then they got 12 mixtapes, then they have albums. The albums got 10, 14 songs on it, EPs. It's just like, damn. And this is me as a comedian. I mean, I know I write a lot. Like a bunch of words happen. Words take place quite often. However, that doesn't make me feel like I could rap. I remember trying as a kid, and even in my innocence, my bliss, my ignorance to the world, I heard myself try. Like I recorded a little bit, just took a tape recorder and I just tried to record my little freestyle, and then I did it, and then I played it back by myself in my room by myself with my little rap book. And I was inspired by the Black Album. And when I played that shit back, I was like, yo, I'm gonna quit. This shit stinks, son. The fuck? I was like, this shit is terrible. This is terrible. Wow. I can't rap. Won't waste my time trying that. I feel bad for the people that like, there is a thing where it's like a common joke now. When I see memes about it of, you know, your best friend mixtape or your homie mixtape. You know what I think happens to many of these, you know, mixtape rappers or the rappers in the hood that don't make. I don't know if it just seems like rap is overly populated, if that's a thing. I don't know. Is there way more people? I think there's possibly. The rap business look tough, straight up and down. Not even just the rap business. The rap business look tough because of the added danger element. That seems. Although you see some people get to move without it, depending on how it's pretty dependent on you. That's most of the gangster rappers. But I guess if you're like a backpack rapper, you don't really gotta worry about all that other shit. But sometimes, because it just gets wild. Music business is crazy. But music business look fucking difficult, bro. Comedy is comedy, but the music business, bro. That shit look complicated. And to be a rapper, every fucking minute, shit, it just looks like trouble. It looks like too much work. But I think, once again, I might be just thinking about the dudes who's like, you know, my gun, I be pushing them packs, the gangster rappers. And I'm not saying that now to my other argument about having more rappers get these writing awards. I'm not delirious here, delusional. It's not all rappers. Some of them, a decent number. Okay, I ain't saying all. I'm not saying most either. Fuck y'all. It's in the lower percentage. There's definitely more good than there is bad. However, people see it. It's very what's the word? Polarizing. You know. I'm not a fan of 6ix9ine at all. I think the kid's music is terrible. I think it's absolutely horrendous. I ain't gonna lie. Once or twice, I heard the Gumo thing come on. And I was like, I'm not bopping my head to this or nothing. My shoulders is not moving. However, I can see how one may find some remnants of enjoyment to this bullshit. That's how I felt every time that I heard it and thought that if I did think it. But most of the times I was like, this shit is ass. Right? And then that feeling continued, especially as he continued to release more music. I was like, wow, more trash. Well, it's like he didn't stop. However, the dude seemed like he was kind of funny though. The junkie jokes was cool. The music part, fought on that. And there's a good amount where it's like even the gangster rappers now, I ain't gonna name none because they be trying to shoot people, and I ain't trying to get shot, and I don't do no shooting, so I'm pretty much assed out on that part. I don't live that kind of lifestyle. But what I will say is, rhyming nigga with nigga is not impressive. That's and you talking about guns the entire time on all your songs, all the time, for every one of them, it's some bullshit and it's whack. So and it's a tough thing because some people do it in a way that's fresh. It's a really tough thing, and I'm speaking as this is me as an outsider, a fan. I don't participate. I'm not sparring. I don't know shit about rapping. I'm an outsider. I've never put no bars to nothing ever. And the one time I tried, I recorded it damn near freaking threw the recorder in the water. So, what the fuck am I talking about? Right? What am I talking about? However, I'm just gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna say it. What else is in the news? Tell them that. Oh shit. Oh, damn it, man. These motherfucking fruit flies, bruh. I got these plants in my room, trying to be all earthy and good for my lungs and shit, right? And I left my window open one time. After that, these fucking dusty ass bitch ass flies keep these are the worst. These are not regular flies. They're extremely tiny. Like extremely tiny and dumb as shit. Regular flies, quite large, agile, and try to save their own lives often. If you swing at them, if you move, sometimes if you even look in their direction, they fucking book it. They run for their lives. They care. These little uber tiny ones, little fruit fly joints, they don't care about they often actually try to kill themselves. If you leave an open drink, just dive right the fuck in, commit suicide, and nonstop too. They're the dumbest things in the world. One land on your finger, and you gotta fucking fwam it off. It won't move, and then you could just have your hand hover over it, and then smash it, and it'll just stay there and get smashed. They're the dumbest things ever. Quite like UPS workers. You guys are fucking assholes. Almost every time I order something and it comes through the UPS, you guys find a way to not get it to me. Like your job, it says delivery driver or delivery person, delivery man, delivery truck, delivery. We deliver. And then when you don't deliver, you're not doing your job. Like I've spoken about this before because it's happened before, which is the problem. And like I said in the past, it seems as though Amazon truly has hired every single last person who wants to do a delivery job that can also read, because Amazon packages arrive and then UPS packages I don't actually know what goes down the first try, because there's never on the first try they give it to me. It's the second or third. So I think the first try is it's its own experience. You know, maybe they want to see how bad you really want it. Is that what the UPS does? Is a testing service to see your desire? We just want to check if you really want the shit. We got it. I got it right here. How do you want it? It's I don't get it. I don't know the purpose, because from my understanding of a delivery job, which I've done a bunch, delivered on trucks, delivered on bikes, delivered in cars, deliveries, all right, deliveries on foot. I delivered shit, and every time in my days of delivery, the job was the same. I would receive an address and an item, and then I would take that item to that address and then leave that item there. And then somehow every time they was like, damn it, Dre, you did it again. You delivered some shit. Wow, brother. You's a delivering ass brother. You be delivering. Dude, you delivered again. Delivery? That's you. Because you be delivering. It seems as though that's the whole job. You ain't gotta make it. You ain't gotta make the shit I'm ordering. You just gotta pick it up and see where it's supposed to go, take it there, leave it, and buddy, you killing it at that point. You're crushing it if you could only do that. But for some reason, I can't. I don't know. And you know what I think it is? Ultimately, I think is this. A job is a job, is a job, is a job, is a job, is a job. That's how most people see jobs. Like, it's a job. You be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just here getting my check. Bounce. I don't give a fuck about your package, motherfucker. And that's it. You just do enough that they can't fire you. And then you work there until you feel like bouncing and doing something else. And then bada bing, bada bang, bang, bang. That's it. So you don't really give a fuck if I get my package or not. You don't care. You don't care. Because they also told me that they left a note. They said they left a notice. I checked my email. It said, sorry, we couldn't find a safe location, so we left a notice. Now, first thing first, I'll pop up freaks or the honeys. But the first thing is, they said they couldn't find a safe place. All right. They couldn't find a safe spot to drop my shit. The safe spot is on the floor. You see where my address is at? You see that house? You just drop it right in front of the door. Like how most deliveries work. You ever seen a delivery in the movies, you dumbass? What they do is drop it at the door. They don't build it a fucking nest and then find it a nice safe space high up in the trees. They just drop it at the door. So, for mistake number one, as far as I'm concerned, you stupid, right? And then, so they said they left a notice. So I want to go check to see if they left a notice. I go outside, check my house. Ain't no notice nowhere at all. Gate, door, floor, nowhere. Sound like a Dr. Seuss book. All I gotta do is call you nigga. So then I made the choice, the intelligent decision to go check my neighbor's house, because as the UPS have done countless times before, they deliver my shit to everybody else on the block instead of me. Do you know how many people I've spoken to on this block that I have never spoken to before, but I have spoken to because they delivered them my shit? So now I go check. Ain't no notice nowhere. So fuck am I talking about? What else is in the news? I've received a couple comments recently about hey man, you're in good shape, pal. for the positive ones. There's been also weirdos, jealous dickheads. It's because it's the funniest thing. The amount of people that used to make fun of me for what I was eating while at an open mic, and make fun of me for parking my car mad far to go walk around to my spots instead of driving to every spot in every club. Make fun of me for the supplements or whatever and health foods, saying I take steroids and going to the gym. And what you working out for? Comedy don't need muscles. Insecure. Fucking dumbasses. Now, all of these motherfuckers, every one of them, all of them are asking for advice on how to remove the fat on their doughy, goofy ass bodies. But I thought I was taking steroids, nigga. You asking the steroid head? You trying to get roided up, boy? Right? And now, so, tell me how I move that to get the muscle that, you know what I'm saying? Because I be eating, and then the questions be dumb as shit, too. And I answer them because I'm a nice guy, but fuck y'all. I'm not a nice guy. Fuck y'all. I don't, whatever. But I do answer them, though. But it's just funny, And now the comments of, I had to take a quick pomegranate juice break. That shit was good. But yeah, so now from the same people, I'm getting the questions of how do I do what you did? How I look like you? Right? It's just funny to me. But speaking of it, how did I go from 240 something pounds to about now where I'm like 190, 195? I stopped going to a gym. Now that's not the thing. That's not like the answer. Do not go to a gym, you will become fit. I don't have the answers. Okay? I don't have the answers for nothing. All I could tell you is what I did for myself that helped me, and you can do whatever the hell you feel like doing. I don't know shit. So, what I did for me was I was going to a gym and taking all of the supplements. I was doing it the classic, magazine way. And shit wasn't working. No, I was strong, but I realized now I was gonna be that way anyway. The copious amounts of supplements was not the thing that was making anything happen, and the having to eat 200 grams and 240 grams, 1 pound per body weight of protein and all of this shit. Man, I'm so happy I don't do that shit no more. The amount of food that you got to be eating all day, I don't know. It don't seem conducive. Be fucking farting all day is what you're gonna be doing, is farting. I was going to the gym. The only times I ever got crazy injured too was in I guess you call it like a classic gym setting. That was like the only times that I ever got injured. And it's always tied to the same thing. The lifting heavier and heavier and heavier. / ego lifting. And that shit drove me to Snap City. Shout out to the Hodge. Like, I fucked up my shoulder. Luckily, I guess both that I was young enough and I wasn't a complete idiot. I was able to rehab my shoulder. I haven't felt or even seen an inkling of pain since that time. But then again, I'm still young, you know. I don't see that coming back ever because it's like I feel like I figured out how to not replicate that scenario. I do not ego lift. I have good lift numbers that I feel good with, and I feel, and that's the other thing too. I remember being at that weight when I was like 240 something, and it was a different experience. Like I was always sweaty all the time. I was sweating indefinitely. I was just sweating. I was just sweating. No matter what, I was sweating. Sweaty. The temperature didn't really matter much either. I was just sweating. And clothes, no matter what I put on, it felt like hot immediately. But whatever. The thing that I felt like changed me the most was going from lifting in a classic sense of in the gym, big lifts, squats, deadlift, bench, military press, like that 5x5, or trying to do bodybuilder style shit that you see in the magazines or those on the Instagram and shit like that. I stopped doing those, and then I got myself a kettlebell set, literally just 2 kettlebells, until I got this massive one. But then I had 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells, and a pull-up station. And I straight up just canceled my gym membership and started doing calisthenics, body weight, and kettlebell and dumbbell exercises. Oh yeah, and I bought a weighted jump rope. And that was it. That was the whole shit right there. I'd work out a little bit or a lot every day or every other day. It was kind of intuitive. Like I in the beginning I was counting reps and shit. I don't count reps now, almost never. I don't think I count reps at all. I can't remember the last time I like counted how many repetitions I did. I just go until I'm tired, or until I know a decent amount of time has passed. Like once I'm like, all right, I've definitely been out here for an hour or hour and more. Time to hang it up. And then sometimes I do my bare minimum of, all right, let me go ahead and get busy for like 30 minutes just to go move, and then I'm done. But I'll do it in that sense of I'm going to just do something every day. I'm not going to make it complicated. I'm not going to try to do the reps and the sets and the shit that I would see online or in magazines or whatever, because when it comes to the truth of it, you're not on, if they're talking about joking about steroids, if you're not on no type of gear and shit, you're not gonna be able to do it, yo. You're gonna need gear and a fuck ton of like supplements, I guess. But ultimately, you need to be on some shit, some gear type shit, cause to hit those types of volume workouts, 6 days out the week, 7 days. You doing chest and tries and back and buys, and like, and each workout is 45 to an hour. It's no wonder why people quit the fucking gym. You have 7 different sessions where you can only work out 2 groups per session for an hour. So now you got to drive to the gym, or whatever type of travel to the gym, travel to the gym, Then then do your thing, go ahead, start working out and all of that. The workout is about an hour. So you have the commute, then you have the hour workout, then you gotta like clean up yourself and all of that, or you just hop your stank ass in the car and then commute back home. Then you gotta clean up yourself, and the cleanup is definitely gonna happen if you care about your life. If not, you just out here getting shredded and stink. Then do your thing, funky ass. So the cleanup is gonna have to happen. Then you want to eat. It's like then you would depend on your age and what your situation with adults, and kids, and out of school and other jobs and whatnot. Like what the fuck? You ain't got. Of course, you gonna end up eating bullshit because you ain't got. You think you feel like you ain't got no time to eat something with sense. It felt very good to not go to a gym no more. For myself, I'm not advocating that for any or everyone. For me, it felt very good to be like, fuck that place. I am not traveling to find my fitness. I want to move my body. This is how I'm thinking. I want to move my body. So I'm going to get my body into a car to go travel to a place, to go move it there, and then travel back and then don't move it again, and then repeat that 7 times. No. Or I could just do this. I want to move my body. I could just get the fuck up and start moving it right now. If you got enough space to do push-ups, you got mad space to do wild amounts of exercises that will kick your ass. So that's what I did. I just kept it real simple. Worked out like I was in jail. That's what everybody calls it. The second you tell them you do calisthenics or body weight shit, they you going to prison? Fucking shut up, you fat fuck. So yeah, I did that, and it worked. It worked. I laugh, man, when I see people talking about they spent an hour on the elliptical. It's like, hey, if you're going to go to the gym and go on the elliptical for an hour and you're under 50 years old or 60 even, you a bitch. If you are a fully able person, healthy person, functioning, especially if you young and you gonna walk into a motherfucking gym and step on an elliptical machine and stay there, you's a bitch. You wasting time. If that's why you go to a gym, cancel your membership and take the card home and shit on it, because it's a waste of money. It's a waste of tax dollars or whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter. I'm fucking this pomegranate juice up. Yeah, so stop with this. And I mean, I ain't telling you what to do, but I am, but I'm not. But I'm bullshitting because I'm not. Because I am, but I won't. I think ellipticals are stupid, especially if you're a young person. I have the theory in my mind that for the most part, I'm young, so these are all theory. I don't know shit, right? I'm gonna say that when I'm 48, so it doesn't even matter that I'm young. Is 48 young? I don't know. 50, 60, 208. Everybody old, young, fine, shit. However, if you can walk and you can squat down to the floor, like get down on the floor, then get back up off the floor, and if you can hold on to something above you, you can do a lot of exercises that are extremely beneficial, and that would have a high yield, a lot of great benefit to you. So, like, a lot of times I remember when I would get the jokes about my body or whatever, I would just say, yo, push-ups are free. That was my like stock response. I'd be like, yo, push-ups are free. You here talking about
why are you working out and you a comic or whatever the fuck? You hate your body, bro. So how about you stop joking about mine, paying attention to me so damn much, and you go home and do some free push-ups. You ain't gotta pay to do them. Just go do it. And then maybe you will not hate how you look so much to the point that you paying attention to how I look. You weirdo. So that's a thing. That's a possibility to throw that out there. But I digress. Do I? Am I using that correctly? Your aunt will tell me. I'm speaking with an attitude. And the reason I think I have an attitude is because I wanted to ride my bike today, but then I thought it was going to rain, so then I didn't, but then it didn't rain. And then the actual reason I have an attitude at the moment, I think, is because I've had this thought in my mind of making ramen at home, and I made the noodles, but I have yet to eat my ramen. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this phone call up. That's what I'm calling this podcast. It's a phone call. I'm going to hang this up. It's not a phone call. Listen, I want some ramen, okay? I wish I was in Naruto. I'm going to hang this up. I'm going to go make my ramen. And we'll talk another time. Slouch Theory.